it's in a safer environment, is what, and it gives you that warm fuzzy feeling, you know. Welcome everybody, Russ McDonough, aka The Nomadic Veteran, and welcome to this week's video of Van Life 101, where essentially I'm giving you tips, tricks, hacks, and all that good stuff to make your van life journey experience that much better. The way we try and do it to keep it a little bit more fun is I do it in 1 minute 41 or 101 seconds. Happy? Anyway, if you watched the channel before, we do mention in our vlogs AIRES, and we've also had a few people message us saying, dude, what is an AIRE? So, if you hadn't guessed already, this week's video is what is an AIRE and how to find it. However, I believe we've actually found the best AIRE in Portugal, if not mainland Europe. So, once I've described or explained to you what an AIRE is, I'm going to give you a quick, smally tour of this AIRE to show you why this is such a good AIRE and, you know, maybe why you should visit it one day. Anyway, before then, let's start the clock, let's do it. Right, an AIRE is basically a facility, normally free but sometimes paid for, where you can go there and you can get rid of your black wastes, your number ones and number twos, your grey waste, your household rubbish, and sometimes they've even got recycling bins. You can also get your fresh drinking water. Sometimes you have to pay for that separately, but it's only like €1. And then a lot of the time they've got some parking spaces. They might only have 1 or 2 spaces, or they might have like 20 and there's like stacks of room for everyone. When it comes to parking as well, sometimes there'll be like restrictions on you can only stay there for like 24 or 48 hours. Other times we've not seen any signs to say you can only stay there for so amount of time. In that case, use it as a bit of a base and explore the local area. That's what we've done in the past. Right, how to find an AIRE. So everyone these days got mobile phones, internet, all that good stuff. Download an app and it'll basically tell you how to get there. We use Park for Night, and then it takes us onto Google Maps once you've decided which area you want to visit to, and it's as easy as that. If you haven't got the phone or your internet's run out, when you're driving through a village or a small town, you can see signposts for it. Follow the signposts, you'll end up at the AIRE. It's as easy as that. As with everything, guys, there's pros and cons. Right, pros. It's safety in numbers. It's a really nice feeling to know that you're allowed to be somewhere during the day or night, especially at night when you're getting your head down. You know that you're not going to get a knock on the door, you're not going to get fined, you're not going to get the police telling you to move on, etc. You can get a good night's sleep. Also, for during the day when you're visiting that area, you know that your van is in a safe location. It's allowed to be where it is. Instead of parked down some obscure street where you'll be worrying about it while you're exploring, you know that it's in a safer environment, is what, and it gives you that warm fuzzy feeling, you know. Another good one would be the convenience factor. So that's time. I'm going to carry on because this is quite an important one. The convenience factor is when you wake up in the morning, you can go get rid of all your waste and that without having to then go and search for another place to do that. What's also great is that a lot of the time these AIRES are in like small villages or towns, which means once you park up, you can go have a little mooch around that town, spend a bit of money in the local economy, makes the locals happy. It's a nice way for you to explore the region. Everyone's happy. Another thing, in fact, let's go on to the cons, otherwise I'm going to be gobbing off all day. A con would be you don't get those picturesque views. If you want to stay at like mountains or beaches, you're probably going to have to pay to stay at a campsite. You're going to wake up next to other camper vans. It is what it is. Another thing we would say is that, and I'm not dripping, when the local councils and municipalities provide these AIRES, they normally put them out of the way a little bit as well. Like, we've give you some, go over there, no one wants to see you. It's not always the case, but it does sometimes happen. So you might be pushed out to the outer skirts of that town or village. But again, a lot of the time it's free, so it is what it is. Anyway, I went massively over time. This week, guys, I really wanted to just break down what an AIRE was, because it is quite a biggie, especially if you are looking to travel around Europe next year. We all know the UK doesn't have AIRES, and van life can be a little bit more difficult, but generally where we've been, France, Portugal, Spain, even Andorra, the facilities were great. Belgium and Holland, not so awesome. However, that's enough of me gobbing off. Let me show you around. Now that you're happy with what an AIRE is and how to find an AIRE, I'm going to show you what I think is the best AIRE in Portugal, if not mainland Europe. Right, It's all about location. So where we are here, if you can see behind us, we've got glorious mountains. So look at the view straight off the bat, are pretty awesome. Then we're next to this Sweet Ride River. What makes this river really cool is that it's actually called a river beach. So basically a little bit further up there, they block it off during the summer and it actually makes like a really nice swimming pool type thing. You've then got like places on that nice grass to chill. Yeah, it's not a conventional beach, but you know what? It works really well. So look at these parking spaces. They are massive. So normally what you'll find, you can probably in the peak of summer, you're probably getting 2 in a space there. But during winter time, obviously, you know, there's Vanya. During winter, 1 per space. When you go to a lot of other airs, especially ones in built up areas, it's tiny and camper vans are all crammed together. So this one, yeah, loads of space. Loads of grass for the boys to run around and actually, you know, do their business, which we pick up responsibly. Over in the corner down there is a little barbecue area. So if you want to, you know, you want to have a little barbecue or you just want to have a little fire on the go, they've got the facilities down there. There is some toilets down there as well, in case you were like, you didn't want to go back to your van or whatever reason you wanted to use those ones, like a proper porcelain toilet. And there's even a shower down there. Now, one of the other reasons why I think this air is Wasbats is because you've got the parking and then you've got all of the facilities separate. Again, a lot of the time with airs, they're all in this tiny little space and you get to watch people ditch their, you know, honking stuff. However, this one, parking space. So I was saying before, bins and recycling ones. So a little bit parked away from the, or situated away from the parking area. Bins, recycling, good. And now we have where you get rid of the naughty stuff. So, down here, I won't open it up because we never know what's inside. Where you get rid of your black waste. You can wash out your porta potty using that water there. Move along. That's your fresh water tap right there. So it's nice because it's not situated right above the black waste, which I was talking about before. And obviously your grey waste, you just let out into there. And that's it. That's what makes this air the best air in Portugal. Anyway, usual admin now. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, please. If you would like to comment and maybe you can tell us about, I don't know, experiences you've had in airs, or maybe you found an even better air than this one and you want to claim that as the best air in mainland Europe, then please let me know in the comments. If you want to share the video, obviously share the video, would be much appreciated. And the biggie, subscribe to the channel, please. It would mean everything to me and it would help the channel grow. Anyway, I'll see you on Sunday.